I think we're live, aren't we? There it is. A very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Aviation Hunters. Just bear with us. We're just going to make sure everything is all right on our side of things. Stunning stuff for that United 777, amazing. Where have all the departures gone? Let's see. I think we might have a few on the way. Anyway, a very good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on the Aviation Hunters channel. Hope you've all been doing well, and I hope you've missed us. We're really excited to be back filming all the London Heathrow actions today. So we've got runway 27 right and 27 left operations, with 27 left being the runway for the arrivals. That will switch over at about 3 o'clock. That's UK time, of course, so GMT. Yeah, so it should be 27 right from 3 o'clock, so we'll get some nice close-up arrivals, but of course that is dependent on the wind. The reason I say that is because when it gets too windy, Heathrow Airport tend to use 27 left instead for the arrivals, but not to worry. If that is the case, we still will have the close-up departures, which, as you just saw there from that United 777, I believe that was the 200, you can see that sort of crosswindy takeoff where it was sort of veering towards the left. That's the wind in action, and obviously the flight crew battling the winds upon liftoff, upon rotation. Yes, so as I was saying, we have got the departures, which they're still going on, and I know that because of this British Airways that's taxiing towards us. No, I think that's the A320ceo. Yes, it is. As usual, you can expect the full details on each and every aircraft. That is age, destination, flight time, flight number, of course airline, and much more. See, there you go, the A320ceo. God, I've missed coming back. I've checked the schedule for arrivals and departures, and there have been a few changes to what we would usually expect from a few months ago. We've got DAT, which is, what was it? I can't remember what DAT stood for. I literally checked that up on Google as well. Let's see, DAT airline. Something transport, there is Danish Air Transport, yes. So DAT will be operating for British Airways on its routes. They're using the A320ceos and the A321ceos. That's replacing Finnair, that used to obviously operate the British Airways routes. I wonder if that's probably because of a shortage of aircrafts, perhaps. Not too sure, but yeah, you can count on seeing DAT. They've got a bit of a bland livery, and I have said that on our Discord page. Chiron seems to think otherwise. He says that it's my favourite livery, but he's lying. He's lying, I'll tell you that. But yes, excited to be back. There's the A320 that we're just watching now, and we're going to skip on that, because why watch the A320 when we've got the Virgin Atlantic 787 right over there? Stunning stuff. That's the 787-9 Dreamliner. Just taxiing towards us now. Now that will be heading to Seattle, flight number VS105 with the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Victor Alpha Hotel, a 9-year-old jet registered in December 2014, scheduled to depart at 12:45. It is currently 2 o'clock now, and yeah, it's quite a delay, isn't it? Over an hour now, about an hour and 15. But that's probably going to be a bit longer by the time it actually does depart. We've had a few rogue arrivals upon setup. I did see quite a few. There was an Air Canada one, and there was another one. I can't quite remember which airline it was. Was it British Airways? I think it was the British Airways 777 with the One World sticker on it. But yes, either way, excited for some arrivals and departures. Of course, we will have about an hour of departures, and then about 3 hours of arrivals. That's the plan for today, of course. But yeah, Storm Kathleen battering the UK. London Heathrow has had a decent effect on it. I mean, the delays in arrivals and departures definitely quite evident in the departing aircraft. It's 40 minutes the average delay, with a 3.8 disruption index showing a red warning, and the average delay for the arrivals would be 31 minutes with a 2.8 disruption index. That's a yellow warning. We've got the Qatar special that will be due in very, very soon. That should have arrived about, what, an hour or two ago, but that will arrive after the alternations take place, hopefully. So excited for that. It's the Formula One Global Partnership livery. If I remember correctly, I think it was that one. Anyway, Michael Singh, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Malaysia A350, hello to you, welcome. Let's see, there's the A320 on the move. I will continue with the chat in a minute, just bear with me. There, the rudder inputs as well on that 320 CEO just on the runway. There it is, rotating. All right, there, the climb out. Absolutely stunning. Gear up, and you can see the aircraft tilt towards the left. That's sort of the crabbing. Definitely we'll see that for the arrivals. Stunning stuff. Now, yeah, the smaller aircrafts definitely. You can see more of a difference when departing and arriving in these heavier conditions. Obviously, they probably experience a bit more than these heavier aircrafts do, but still, it will be quite interesting to see all the actions today. We've got the Virgin Atlantic 787 that's lined up on the runway now off to Seattle. VS 105, the flight number, with the Reg Golf Victor Alpha Hotel. Already gave the info on this aircraft, but there's a quick recap. A 9-year-old 787 next to the BART. After that should be the British Airways A319 off to Munich, then a BA 350-900. Actually, there's an Aer Lingus, not 350-900, sorry, that was 350-1000. I do apologise, a bit rusty from that break. There is an Aer Lingus A320neo also taxiing down to 27 right, a Virgin Atlantic A330-300, and a Canada 777-300. I just push it back now, as well as a Delta 330. Is that the neo? I think it is a neo. I think I can spot the sunshades there, but we'll have to confirm when it gets closer to us. Let's see, the Virgin Jet just holding on 27 right before it actually does begin to move off. Babzai, good afternoon to you. VJ, very warm welcome to you, saying there's been an incident on the ground at London Heathrow with 2 A350s, a Virgin and a BA. I've not actually heard about that, so I wonder what's going on there. Emma, very good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Ian, welcome along. Chimmy Wong saying, yo, what's up, mate? Haven't seen you in ages. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's been some time. We're back now. Michael K, very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining. You're rocketing down the runway. Look at that, you can see, just dealing with the winds. And the winds are battering me. There it is. Absolutely stunning stuff. We'll get the weather info in a minute. As of now, I'm actually going to focus on this aircraft right here. There you go, yeah, Canada 777. That's the AH Games. Very good afternoon to you. Trace saying good morning team, glad to be back. Good afternoon to you, Trace. It's great to have you with us. Wow, it is so windy up here now. I'm gonna have to strap one of the sandbags on me. Wow, it is horrible. It really is. I guess that's a storm for you. That really does tell you how strong the actions are. Tara, good afternoon to you. I hope I've said that correctly. We hope you're well. Casper MH, good afternoon. Casper did say that he was excited for the stream. Welcome, Casper. Jane Clark, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Sharon, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well, Sharon. Here it is, let's see. Is that an A320? No, I said that was the A319, didn't I? Yeah, it is. It's the A319 on the ground. I was going to say, Sharon, if that was an A320, you'd be happy. The Airbus A319 with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Delta off to Munich, flight number BA952, the 19-year-old A319, registered in January 2005, is about an hour and 15 late. Now the A319s, they're a small aircraft, but they're not as small as the ATR 72s/42s that we should be seeing today with Logan Air. I believe there's only one on the radar. I'm not too sure if that's still on for an arrival here at London Heathrow or departure, but if it is, it's going to be exciting. You know, seeing a turboprop battle the winds here at London Heathrow. I did promise a weather sort of info for you. Yeah, so we've got wind blowing at 40 miles per hour. Yeah, wind gusting at 40 miles per hour. According to BBC weather here at London Heathrow, it's given me Terminal 1. Yeah, so 40 miles per hour. We're expecting rain very, very soon. About 5 to 6 o'clock. It's only a bit. It's about 30% precipitation. So yeah, it's going to be 40 miles per hour. That's according to BBC weather. We'll check my METAR/TAF. It is saying that wind is blowing at 220 degrees at 18 knots. We've got one ceiling of clouds. It says a few clouds at 3,900 feet. I cannot talk. I'm doing this too quickly. We've got visibility of 10 kilometers plus and a temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. So it's actually not too cold. Experienced much worse. It's just the wind that's making it a bit hard for us. It's BA67 on the runway now. Philadelphia is where it's off to, the A350-1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot. Well, there's an early rotation already lifting the nose gear. Up in the air. So the wind is practically sort of going into the aircraft's nose, sort of in that direction. I can't get you the windsock actually to see. That's probably one of the reasons why that aircraft did rotate very, very quickly. Let's see, there it is. See there, the wind blowing in that direction. So the Virgin 330, sorry, shouldn't have much of a problem either. Now I've got a rain protector on. Just going to take that off. I do apologize for that. We've got the rain protectors on our gear just to make sure that if the rain does fall, we're well protected. Well, at least the gear is. There it is. Flight number VS157 on the runway now. This is going to be the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330-300 aircraft off to Boston. Golf Victor Golf Bravo Romeo, the reg of this jet. It's an 11-year-old aircraft registered in July 2012. Now it is also an hour and 8 minutes later than expected for its departure time. There you have it. Yeah, it's going to be traveling a total of 3,266 miles. There you go, the A330 CEO just on the runway. What should be next? I mean, there's an A330-900 and an Air Canada 777-300 ER, but there's also an Aer Lingus A320 ER. I wonder if the air traffic controllers will clear that to actually line up before the heavier aircraft. Racing down the runway goes to 330. Let's see, is it rotating now? It's going to need a bit more runway. Let's see, there it is. Oh, look at that climb as well. Straight up into the air. So wobbling around left to right. There you go, positioning the aircraft in the direction that the wind is blowing. Look at that. Let's see what's next to depart. It's the Delta 330 Neo that's lining up. There is all the way in the distance goes the 330. Wow, it's 330 heaven over here. Got the Delta lining up. Just had the Virgin Atlantic aircraft, and we've got another Virgin Atlantic A330 just taxiing down to 27 right. That is going to be the Virgin Atlantic A330 Neo. So 2 330 Neos on the way. Let's see, Babsar, as I say, good afternoon to you. Scooty Scott, good afternoon. We hope you're doing well, Scott. Great to have you with us. Tim, a very good afternoon to you. It's nice to see you with us. One of our amazing moderators. Thanks for modding, Tim. Really appreciate you tuning in. Clive, good afternoon, saying, afternoon, Danny, I've missed you. I was wondering if all was okay. Sad to see you're going to disappear again for a while. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but I will expand on sort of the full reason, which I did mention in the community post. But yeah, we're going to make the most of these last 2 to 3 shows that we'll be doing at London Heathrow. But I hope you're well, Clive. Abraham saying, I'm glad you're back. Glad to have you with us, Abraham. Casper saying your favourite plane, DAT. Right, so Delta, rotate as quick as possible. Got an aircraft that I'm just watching, and it's actually planning to join the runway just halfway into it. It is an A320 Neo from what I can see. It could be the 321 Neo. I know it's a Neo for sure. But if it is a 320 or the 321, I do not know. There it is. It's like the grass you can see moving like crazy as well. That's probably the power of the engines and also the wind. There you go. Keywinners, good day to you. We hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, VJ saying the two A350s collided on the ground around 45 minutes ago. Oh, I did not hear about that, VJ. Thanks for letting us know. I'll definitely have to read into that. Connie saying, Mr. Streams, welcome back. Thanks, Connie. Good afternoon to you. And I've missed being here. I know I've said that a bunch, but I truly have. It's exciting to see all of these planes. Anselini, very good afternoon to you. VJ correcting himself, saying Virgin 787 and the BA350. Thanks for that, VJ. David Matthews saying hi, watching in Alicante province. So great to see you back. By far the best stream. That's my afternoon sorted. Have a great weekend. Really appreciate that, David. We're glad you think so. We do try our best to get as good of a stream as we can get. There's the link. It's on the move now. I'll get the info on that in a second. Well, it should be rotating right about now. There it is. So about halfway into the runway, they tend to pull the nose up. Now, where's that 320? Is that going to be the next to depart? No, it's not. Anyway, the info on that Aer Lingus before I forget. Flight number EI715 off to Cork, the Airbus A320 Neo, registered as Echo India November Sierra Delta. And this is going to be an interesting one, the E145. That's just on the runway now, the Logan Airjet. Now, it's not popping up on my flight radar. I know it's the E145, but I do not know where that's coming from. Or going to, sorry. Let's see, it's a bit of a smaller one, you can tell. Much smaller than the A320s, the 319s and the 318s. There it is, on the move now. It's quite a nice livery as well, that Logan Air we've got going. Come on, Logan Air, we're all watching you. Pressure's on. Logan Air for you. You can see there that E145 really not needing much runway at all to actually, you know, rotate. Landing lights are on for this BA320neo. There's it. Yeah, there it is. Just lining up on decent right, just halfway into it. Pressure is on, I'll tell you that. That 320neo is going to absolutely toga out of here. Bosch gang, very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining. Sharon saying, honestly, can't tell you how good it is to see you back on the screens. Casper saying, I think we should have a celebratory Danny Wookie noise. You know what? I might get you one towards the end of the stream. Golf Tango November uniform for that BA320neo. You can see just on the tail of it. Off to Jersey goes BA1344. Now, some details on that Logan Air jet. I didn't get the info on that because it wasn't appearing on my flight radar, but it is on now. It was flight number LM654 heading to Londonderry. The E145 registered as Golf Sierra Alpha Juliet Juliet. Now, one of the reasons Logan Air operates smaller aircrafts like the ATRs and the E145s, partly because they operate at smaller airports that obviously have smaller runways, and so using the smaller aircrafts just makes sense. You can't land an A320, for example, at London City. It just doesn't work. There's not enough runway there. But the E145 is perfect. Here's the Air Canada on the move, the 777-300ER, off to Montreal, flight number AC865, registered as Charlie Foxtrot India Uniform Romeo. Now, I'm not too sure if the microphone is picking up the wind noise. We've tried our best to sort of silence that as much as possible, otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear the engine sounds. But it is absolutely horrid at the moment. It is very, very heavy. Yeah, good thing we've got the sandbags. Off goes that 777-300 to Montreal. We've got the Airbus A330-900 already moving off to New York JFK. Flight number VS9, registered as Golf Victor Lima Delta Yankee. The one-year-old jet, registered in December 2022, should have departed at 1:55, so it actually isn't too late. We'll definitely make it to its destination on time. Fingers crossed. Should do. Nicholas with a £4.99 donation saying, great to have you back. Really appreciate that, Nicholas. Or Nicolaus, sorry. I do apologise. Really appreciate that kind donation. And Anders, good afternoon to you. Now, our usual watchers, they would know that it's usually the American airliners that set off the car alarms in the car park that I'm surrounded in, but unfortunately it's actually Virgin Atlantic this time that's doing it. Amazing. I think it's stopped now. Let's get the focus onto that BA jet. Let's see, there it is. Come on, BA. Just lined up on the runway now. Loco saying, yay, missed your streams, good afternoon. We're back now. James Taylor saying, you're back, yay. Afternoon, James, we hope you're doing well. Scooty Scott saying, really missed AH, nothing like him out there. Hit sub and like as they're working hard today. Really appreciate that, Scott. As Scott did say, if you are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe. It's massive support for the channel, completely free and easy to do. But yeah, it does support us in an immaculate way. We're just over 19,000 subscribers. It would be nice to get to 20,000. That would be a goal. But yeah. Obviously, we can't do it without your support, so if you are enjoying, please do smash that like and subscribe button. Renee Phillips joining us from Tennessee, good afternoon to you, or good morning, sorry. Clarissa saying, great stream, thank you so much. Greetings from, I think that's Dusseldorf, isn't it? DUS, Germany. Really appreciate that, Clarissa, thanks for joining. Aiden saying, great to see you again, really appreciate that. Leah saying, good afternoon from a warm Sevilla, or Sevilla. Wow, Leah, you're actually teasing me at this point. Hope you're having a good time, Leah. Thanks for tuning in. It's dark and gloomy here at London Heathrow. When is it not, though? The weather is always not too pleasant, put it that way. No, that was the A319, just waiting for that to actually appear on my flight radar. Right, so let's see, there it is. That would be the A319 heading to Palma de Mallorca, flight number BA512 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Papa. The A319 was 23 years of age, registered in July 2000, and was scheduled to depart London Heathrow at 1:50. Yeah, currently 2:20. Should have our clock on the, is it bottom left hand side, I think, of the screen? Yeah, there it is. The clock is on the bottom left hand side of the screen if anyone would like to check that out. Obviously, if you're not from the UK, it would probably be pretty useful. But there you go. Tim saying, nice to have you back and to listen to the unmistakable voice. I'm just waiting for the Wookiee noises. I've missed you. Oh, amazing. I will get you some eventually. Gillian Broster saying, looking forward to watching the show. Really appreciate that, Gillian, and thanks for the update on Facebook about the storm. Mohammed saying, good afternoon, greetings from Sri Lanka. Enjoying the stream on a lovely Saturday afternoon in Colombo. Amazing stuff, Mohammed. Thanks for tuning in. Scott saying, oh, the Wookiee noises. Will you treat us, Danny, if you don't hear one from any planes? Yes, I will. I will towards the end. Sharon saying, the E145 looking to pick a fight against the wind. Talk about David and Goliath. Let's see. Yeah, Babs are saying the collisions on newspaper websites. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, Babs. Really appreciate that. Tim with a £20 donation. Really appreciate that. Saying towards your journey expenses. Really, really a massive thank you for that, Tim. Let's see. Marston saying, welcome back, good afternoon. Interesting streaming as usual. Great commentary. Marston from Somerset. Really appreciate that, Marston. Glad you think so. Ariane, welcome. Saying he arrived yesterday from China. Nice to see you again. Well, I hope you've had a pleasant flight, of course. This BA jet just seems to be taking his time, you know. He's quite enjoying the wind, it seems. Doesn't have any plans to get away from the UK. Let's see, BA263 off to Riyadh. This Boeing 777-200ER with the reg Golf Victor, India, Charlie, the 27-year-old jet. January 1997 was when this aircraft was registered. That makes it the oldest aircraft that we've seen today. 27 years of age. So, yeah, 3,000 miles is what it's going to be doing to get to Riyadh. Emirates with the A380 just arriving on 27 left as well. That's going to be from Dubai, 7-hour and 9-minute long journey. Flight number EK29. Now, if this BA jet moves on quick enough, then we'll capture it. If not, and if he stays there, capture it anyway. Let's see. All right, whilst we wait for that BA jet, let's try and get a focus on that Emirates 380. There it is. Come on, camera. It's been some time. I haven't used this camera for quite a while. Oh, there it is, Emirates with their 380, not treating us to any special liveries today. A bit of a shame. We have got our special list of aircraft on our Discord page if you'd like to join. That can be found in our description or abouts page of our YouTube channel. I've got over 100 members as of now, active daily. Even got flight sim streams. But yeah, this special list of aircraft is on there. For those wondering, I should read them out. I will read them out, in fact. But that is, of course, dependent on if I catch a break between these departures and arrivals. They're so sort of compacted together, you know, one aircraft departs and it's already another on the runway. I do apologise if the camera movements aren't as steady as they usually are. The wind is absolutely horrid today. And it is a bit difficult to actually turn the tripod without the shaking. Here's a 777. Okay, it's still on the runway. still on the runway. I don't think there's an issue. What I'm saying is that it might be clearance, I'm guessing. I think that's probably the logical explanation for the aircraft taking its time. Sharon saying £20. Sorry, Sharon with the £20 donation, saying supporting Tim's cause to support. You really appreciate that, Sharon. I mean, you've done so much for us already, but a massive thank you. Let's see, Meto saying the sound is not bad, not too bad. Amazing, thanks for that. Malaysian A380 fan, very good afternoon to you. Amanda Harrison, good afternoon. How are you doing, Amanda? Cami Hudson has been a member with us for 8 months now, with that nice blue AH badge next to his name, saying here is to getting 20k subscribers. Really appreciate that, Cami. Thanks for being a member with us for 8 months now. Wow, this 777 is testing my patience. There it is. We'll focus on the United instead. Oh wow, the gusts are coming in. Darren, good afternoon to you. James saying great to see you guys. Awesome stream as always. Greetings from Arizona, USA. Thanks for that, James. Greetings to you as well. Hope the weather is much better in Arizona than it is here in the UK. Robert Blair saying great to see you back. Danny the best. Amazing. Really appreciate that. Pip saying I'm off to Thailand from Gatwick, 20th of April. Will you come along and wave me off? I'm not too sure, I'll tell you that, Pip. But if I don't, I will track you on flight radar. I will track you on flight radar. I've already screenshotted that message. Ooh, very, very heavy. Right, this BA jet, come on, get a move on. I think I feel more sorry for the aircrafts that are actually holding because of this aircraft. That's holding. We've got a BA 380 on the way though. That's going to be a nice one. Let's see, Clive saying, what can we all do to try and increase revenue for you to be able to carry on streaming? You're a great presenter of these streams, and I'm sure everyone agrees it'll be a huge shame not to see you. Yeah, so, yeah, Clive, really, I'm going to say this. I think it's sort of on our side. Right now, obviously, we live in Cardiff. That's, what, a 3 to 4 hour journey, dependent on traffic. So that already is fuel costs, you know, way in the roof. Yeah, it's the sort of fuel expenses that, you know, it requires to get here, you know, just once a week is definitely not enough in comparison to what we make on YouTube. Of course, they take a 30% cut as well, which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, it's sort of the fact that we live very, very distant from the airport. So, you know, streaming only once weekly, which is what we can do working full-time jobs, I don't think is you know, enough to grow out our channel, to be honest. So it's sort of a matter on our side, but also YouTube revenue, it just isn't profitable. I mean, we have not made a profit since we've launched this channel, which is a fact that we can prove. We've got all of our revenue and all of that stuff. But you know, the revenue we've made off of YouTube covers our fuel expenses alone, not well, just about really the fuel expensive, not including obviously the gear, the equipment, the van, etc. So yeah, that's why we've sort of taken the sort of time to evaluate, and we thought of a plan, you know, to sort of hold off now and come back when we can get something sorted, something more sort of stable. We can stream as much as possible, Clive. So I know that was a mouthful, but that's, you know, pretty much what's going on right now. But I have got a few plans. I will say that, and I do plan on returning. I'm not just finishing off there, ending because, you know, times are hard. I have got a plan which hopefully will succeed, you know, in the near future. But yeah, that's sort of the story. This BA jet is boring me. It is. That 777, I don't even know if I want to focus on it when it departs. I will, of course. It's the BA 380 that we're just focusing on now. Right behind is the 777-300ER. There you go, the 380-800. Where is that off to? No idea. We'll have to check that on flight radar very soon. Robbie Batista, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Harry saying can't wait for the arrival. Likewise. Jaden315 saying, Danny, how's it going, mate? It's going well, thanks. Just battling the winds up here. Alan saying, good afternoon, Danny. Nice to see you back. Lovely clear picture and sound. Perfect. Could you clear something up? The wife reckons she detects an Irish accent in your voice. Me, I say Welsh/Somerset. Yeah, well, Welsh. Welsh is the answer, Alan. From Cardiff, born and raised. Close one. Alan, you got it right. But yeah, Welsh, born in Cardiff. Born and raised in Cardiff. Irish, I don't see it. You know, I can't even tell that I've got a Cardiff accent. I just can't see it. David saying, nice to see you back on, Danny. So sorry you're struggling. Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a pain, David, but yeah, we are trying. Ilya Frolov, very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Angela saying there's an A380 that can land here at Glasgow. It's been diverted to Gatwick, coming down now. Interesting. Should have come to London Heathrow. Wouldn't mind the extra 380. I see. What is this aircraft holding for? If anyone does know why this aircraft is just not moving. Ooh, in fact, are the lights on? I haven't noticed. Have the lights been turned on? Yeah, they have. There it is. Right, Scott, I will answer your question. Just bear with me. Just going to catch this British Airways 777-200ER off to Riyadh, flight number BA263. Off it goes. Let's see. I'm so behind on chat. I do apologise. I'm reading all of them out, and also reading the flight details. So it might be a bit of a delay. I do apologise, but I will read all of them out. Do not worry. Let's see. Scott saying, what about streaming local? Cardiff, Manchester, Bristol? Yeah, Manchester's about 4 hours away, so that's further than Heathrow. Bristol, honestly, the actions are nothing compared to London Heathrow. Put it that way. You might see what 9 aircrafts an hour, perhaps. That's 9 that would be arriving and departing. And after Calgary goes the WestJet 787. Yeah, so Scott, yeah, Bristol, the actions are just not that busy. Cardiff, I joke about Cardiff quite a lot because if they've got about what 6 arrivals and 6 departures a day. So in the space of an hour, you might be lucky to even see one of the aircrafts, which is quite crazy, Scott, considering it is a capital city, especially of Wales. But yeah, there's not really much of an alternative for us. We live way too far away from all the actions. Let's see, Cami saying 11 planes waiting to take off now. That seems like it's actually a bit more now. It's quite a few on the way. Even an A321neo. In fact, is this an A321neo that's lined up? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's the Airbus A321neo off to Athens, flight number BA632, registered as Golf November Echo Oscar, uniform of 4-year-old jet, April 2019 was when this was registered. Scheduled to depart at 2 o'clock, currently 2:34. The Neo jets do look really, really nice. Angela saying, I know I'm flying it next month. First time I'm nervous. Haha, so keep watching it. No worries, Angela. There's nothing to be afraid of. Once you're in the sky, you'll be perfect. You're in good hands. Let's see. Amanda saying a close friend is off to Singapore with BA on Thursday. She's going on the big A380, I think. Amazing, Amanda. Wishing her a safe, her or him, wishing a friend a safe journey, of course, to Singapore, or from Singapore. No, it is to Singapore. There it is. I read that wrong. Go on, 321neo. see that epic climb. Look at that, nose right the way up. And there you go, sort of starting to drift. There, yeah, positioning the aircraft towards the direction of the wind. Ooh, Air Canada. What's it doing here? Is that taking a different taxiway? I think it might be looping around. Let's see. Well, we'll keep watch. I think it is, yeah, there you go. Get a nice close-up shot of that for you all. Michael K has been a member with us for 1 month now. Really appreciate that, Michael. There you go, can't get much closer, can you? Absolutely stunning, that Air Canada jet. Amazing. Bloxy Games, welcome along. Let's see, Esidara Sun, we can see your comments. Mohammed saying the way you describe Cardiff reminds me of Colombo Airport. I mean, at least you got the Sri Lankan A330s. What, the biggest aircraft we get is what, the A320. Sometimes the 321neo. The Air India jet on the move now off to Delhi, the 777-300DR, flight number AI112. Now the reg of this jet will be Victor Tango Alpha Echo Romeo, a 10-year-old 777 registered in November 2013, scheduled to depart at 1:15. Currently 2:37. Love that sort of crabbing upon departure. Amazing. Now, right, have we got a rogue arrival? Not too sure. Is that BA lining up? Are you lining up, BA? Tell us. Please tell us. Yeah, there it is. Slowly but surely. Just edging towards it. There you go, off to Budapest goes this A320-200, at least it's still taxiing, or lining up I should say, but it will be going to Budapest, flight number BA874, with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Juliet, a 13-year-old aircraft, registered in October 2010. Now this is going to be travelling a total of 927 miles, and it should arrive at Budapest at And David with a £4.99 donation saying a £5 towards your fuel. Danny, respect for your efforts. Really appreciate that, David. Really, really kind of you. Massive thank you to everyone that's donated during the course of this stream. Really, really appreciate that. Go on, A320. You see the rudder inputs as well. Zoom out and see them actually. Wiggling about the rudder, sort of keeping the aircraft straight on the runway. That's the power of the wind, just knocking it out of place. For our A380 lovers, that's including myself, we've got two now. We have got, that's not the A380, that's Defence. I've got this A380 on the way, another BA 380 to 27 right, and we've also got the other one, which is right over there. I was going to say, where is it? But yeah, it's a 4-engine aircraft. It's a beast. Of course I can find it. We have got, let's see. There's an Emirates 380 pinging on the radar, but the route is not available. Gonna have to watch for that. Goes that tap jet. That follow-up was not the best, I will say that. There it is, there's the next aircraft, a Lufthansa with the old livery. Come on Lufthansa. Yeah, so that Emirates 380, it is on the radar, but I'm not too sure if it's actually going to be heading out or not. I wonder if they're just moving it perhaps, or if that was the one that arrived. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to We'll have to keep watching it. If so, that will be 3 A380s before the alternations. There's Lufthansa. Off it goes, the 320neo. Now it's going to be off to Munich, operated by Lufthansa CityLine. Flight number LH2475 with the reg Delta Alpha India Juliet Juliet. Now that Airbus A320neo was brand new, registered in May 2023, an hour late. The United 787-10 Dreamliner is just lining up on the runway now. We'll be heading to Los Angeles LAX, flight number UA935 with the reg November 13013. 4 years of age, this 787-10 Dreamliner. Yeah, the 330 as well. That's just lining up, creeping upon the runway. And the 787-10 Dreamliner, the longest variant of the 787. You've got the Dash 8, the Dash 9 and the Dash 10. The 787-10 is not too popular here at London Heathrow, not in comparison to the 9 Dreamliner. The 8 has got some popularity here at London Heathrow as well, but it's, as I said, not as popular as the 9 Dreamliner, but I think the 10 would be the one that we see the least. The 330-300 currently on the runway now. We'll be heading to Tampa, flight number VS129. The A330 is registered as Golf Victor Kilo Sierra Sierra, a 13-year-old jet. On the move. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Yeah, BA380 is right over there. Now, is that going to be next to line up? I'm not 100% sure. I've got a feeling that it won't be. I think I see a Turkish Airlines 321neo just taxiing. Yeah, it is. So this is BA287, the Boeing 777-300ER of British Airways off to San Francisco. Flight number flight number was BA287, sorry. The reg of the jet will be Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Hotel, 10-year-old 777, registered in October 2013. Let's see, yeah, that Turkish jet has been really, really cheeky. That 380 though, it is taxiing slowly. Yeah, it's moving forward slowly but surely. I think it should be the next to depart. I say that all the time, and then there's that one A320neo or 319 that just jumps the queue out of nowhere. But anyway, TK1990, the flight number of the Turkish Airlines A321neo on the runway now. Off to Istanbul it will go with the reg Tango Charlie Lima Sierra uniform. That's a 4-year-old jet, registered in March 2020, and it should have departed an hour and 25 minutes ago. 1:20 was when it was scheduled for. We'll be travelling a total of 1,548 miles, for those wondering. And we've got two A380s of Emirates pinging up on the runway now. Not runway, sorry. In the airport. I do apologise. Oh, you know what? Oh, what's this? Nice close BA380. It's decided to say hello. Anyway, back to the Turkish jet. Turkish Airlines operating quite a few aircraft here at London Heathrow. Sometimes the 350s, that was ages ago at least, I've got a picture of that. 321s, usually the Neos. 320 Neos, I've seen them before. Yeah, isn't it 320 Neos? I can't quite remember. But also the 330s that they sometimes use for their London Heathrow routes. I'm guessing that's all probably decided upon demand, but yeah, let's see. The BA380 off to Los Angeles LAX, BA269 with Reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Foxtrot. Off it goes, 27 right. There you go, there's that mighty bird up in the sky now. You can see there, just zooming out, how that aircraft is tilted towards the left-hand side. Let's see. It's on the runway now. Bit of a smaller aircraft. I'm guessing they're gonna have to wait just a bit. I think the wind that's probably been blown for that A380 is just calming down about now. Layla Bergman, good afternoon to you. And Clive with the £1.99 donation. Really appreciate that, Clive. Massive thank you there. Yeah, Casper, thanks for that. I think we've got a few internet issues that we're sorting out now. I think we might have sorted them now. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we'll have to review after the streams. But thanks for letting us know, Casper. Don't think the storm is doing the internet any good. Chris Tyler saying, love your show, only found it recently. Really appreciate that, Chris. Glad you think so. There's a BA320 200 on the runway now, off to Sofia. Golf Echo Uniform Delta will be the reg of this jet. Now it's flight number BA892. I think the runways will actually alternate to 27 right, you know. They should do. But one reason I say that is because there is an Air Serbia just waiting on 27 left. Unless he's waiting to cross. Not 100% sure. We'll have to wait and see. Stunning. Now, yeah, I can't see any other aircrafts taxiing to 27 right for the departure, so I am assuming that the runways will alternate as usual. So we should get some nice, nice sections in the sky. Some really nice sort of crabbing. We've got BA with their 319 off to Warsaw, flight number BA850. The aircraft is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Papa Delta. Andy the Bomb also talking about the BA and the Virgin collision. No, I have not seen that, but I have been told about that numerous times today. So I will definitely check that out, because I'm actually fascinated on how that actually did occur in the first place. Tim saying, I've said it a dozen times, but the A380 is not my favourite aircraft, but can't help but be in awe when I see them leave the ground and gracefully soar away into the sky. Yeah, that is true. I mean, seeing that massive metal tube getting lifted up by four tiny engines, obviously producing enough thrust to battle the winds and lift off. Yeah, it is insane. It really is. Layla with the very generous donation as well. Really appreciate that, Layla. Thank you. Now, Lufthansa, I'm going to applaud you for sending this aircraft out. Love this old livery. Yeah, it's A320neo. I'm surprised they've kept this A320neo with the old livery. I know they've started changing a few of their A321s. I know they've changed one of the A321-100s, which are already, what, like 26 years of age? I can't remember which one it was, though. I did see it on an arrivals list. Though, on some airport, I can't even remember what airport it was. It was one of the days when I was just checking out flight radar, you know, minding my own business. Anyway, that was LH907 off to Frankfurt, the Airbus A320neo with the reg Delta Alpha India November Golf, a 6-year-old 320, registered in August 2017. Now it was 30 minutes, oh no, sorry, it is expected at Frankfurt 30 minutes later than it should be. So 4:36. Yeah, United has just pushed back. It was a 787 pointed towards 27 left. We have got BA 926 off to Tirana, the Airbus A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Hotel, a 14-year-old jet, March 2010 is when this was registered. Pardon? How's it going? Oh, it's going great, thank you. How are you? Pardon? Sorry, give me a second. If they don't change them to the southern, okay, which they might do, yeah, just because of the winds, yeah, I'm going to put myself up there. Okay, that's fine. Just to let you know. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, matey. Thank you. Sorry about that. Back again. Yeah, missed that A320, but there you go. We have got the Airbus A321neo off to Geneva, flight number BA 730 with the reg Golf November Echo Oscar Papa. That's next to depart. 5-year-old aircraft, March 2019. Next will be Canada with the 777-300 heading to Vancouver. That's just about to line up. In a second, you can see there in the shot now. There you go, 321neo already rotating. Look at that climb as well. Gear is going up, you see the doors just opening, there you go. It's got nice blue skies in the distance. Don't think we'll get any rain. There's the 777-300 via Canada. Off to Vancouver, as I said, flight number AC861. The 777 is registered as Charlie Foxtrot India Uniform Victor. see there, a bit shaky. Now that he's got a feel for the winds, going to position the aircraft a bit differently to usual. There it is. So in reality, the aircraft is going straight. It just pointed in an opposite direction. There you go. What's next? It's going to be the A350. We've got an American 777 on the way now as well, but I'm not too sure if that will be a 27 right departure. I mean, the alternation should take place any minute now. Let's see, Paul saying, Danny, hello, great to see you back at London Heathrow, doing what you do best. After a long drive back from a lovely few days away in the lakes, this is exactly what I need. Sorry to hear about the struggles. Yeah, no worries, Paul. Great to have you with us. We hope you're doing well. And yeah, looking forward to the arrivals in a minute. Steve saying, I love this stream, absolutely brilliant. Well done to all involved. Really appreciate that, Steve. Let's see, SN Scholz, I believe that's how you say it, saying, hi guys, cheers from Geneva, Switzerland, thanks for what you do. A student of mine wants to become a pilot and I got hooked on plane watching now. Once you get into it, you just can't come out. It is addictive, it is. I mean, you build up a sort of love for it. It's interesting how it all works, but yeah, really appreciate you tuning in from Geneva. Got the 350 now, get the info on that in a minute. That tail was awful close at the runway. You're lifting up as fast as possible. Righto, so we should be having the runway alternations take place any second now. That BA380 that was supposed to depart on 27 left is, sorry, 27 right, sorry, is actually begun its taxi to 27 left instead. So yeah, by the looks of it, it does seem in favour of 27 right operations for the arrivals. Absolutely can't wait for that. We've got our last one arriving on 27 left. That is going to be a BA7879 Dreamliner. So whilst we wait for that, we can watch the the grand vehicle. Obviously, just making sure the runway is, I guess you could say, intact and unfit for operation. We can also admire the Qantas 380. They have recently started moving this aircraft to this stand instead of to where it usually was to the right of me. But there it is, Qantas, the Spirit of Australia. This 787 did depart, heading to, I think it was Perth earlier on today. So yeah, wonder when this Qantas 380 is going to be off to you know, wherever it's destined to go. It's probably later in the evening. Not 100% sure. I will have to check. But anyway. Cammy saying that is your last takeoff. It was. Sharon saying, how many go-rounds does everyone think we'll see today? Place your bet. I'm saying, I don't know, 2. The flight crew that operate here at London Heathrow, with all of the airliners. I mean, if they've been to London before, they're probably used to the fact that the weather is never the best. So I'm saying 2 probably, and it's going to be the smaller aircraft, in my opinion. Clive saying, it certainly is addictive, Danny. I first got into aviation when I was a kid, and my mum used to take us to London Gatwick for a day, out at the old Spectators area. Yeah, see, my love for aviation began at Bristol. I could hear all of the planes flying over me, and then I was like, you know what, let's go to Bristol. Went there, practiced with the tripod, and thought, you know what, why don't we start making videos? And then it seemed like the right time to do a live stream, so we went to Manchester then. And then we started our streaming sort of ventures at Manchester. The first stream got, what, I think it was 10k, and for our first stream, I was absolutely stunned. And that's where the love began. Now we're here at London Heathrow. You've got 2 in line. You can see the first 2. None with the gear down just yet. Let's see. Dogwood saying, hi Danny, great to have you back. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Dogwood. I'm doing fine, thank you. Gav Byrne, good afternoon, saying love a bit of London Heathrow on a Saturday afternoon. Keep up the great work. Really appreciate that, Gav. Great to have you with us. Amanda saying thank you for the great stream. Need to close for now. Stay safe, everyone. Really appreciate that, Amanda. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Should be next Saturday, I think. That's our plans. Sorry, bear with me.
Grab hold of this, mate. It's a little bit of money for you for your fuel.
Are you sure?
I know you were struggling a bit.
Thank you.
So put that in the tank, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't spend it on the beer.
Really appreciate that. Thank you. And Jerry really kindly donating to the channel as well. Massive thank you, Jerry. So we will have 3 aircraft in line so far. Really generous of Jerry. Anyway, 3 aircraft in line, with one, in fact the last 2 looking heavier than usual. I will say that. It's going to be, yeah, the BA 319 up in front, then the BA 777-300 behind, and then the Emirates 777-300. Alright, we'll get the info. Have we got an A380 coming in? No, we do not. We've got a few interesting ones though. We've got the Qatar Special, that's one to look out for. But anyway, the BA 319 off to Venice. I keep saying off to Venice now. See, I'm getting used to sort of paying attention to reading out all of the departures. I'm saying it all wrong now. It is arriving. So BA 579 arriving from Venice, a 1 hour and 48 minute long journey. The Airbus A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Sierra. Now the A319 is 23 years of age, registered in August 2000, and it is also 1 hour and 10 minutes later than expected. There it is. Bit wobbly. That's a 319 for you. That's going to have to vacate as soon as possible. We might get our first go around, you know, because that 777 is already almost on the runway. Look at that. Go on, 300. Go on, 777. That 319 is, yeah, there it is, the first go around. Bear with us, bear with us. The first go around of the day, second arrival on 27 right. Absolutely stunning. Chiron, I might have to adjust my my vote. I did say that we might experience 2 go-rounds. Here's our first already though. Let's see. Do you want to say hi, yeah? Right, one of our viewers, his name is Joe, would like to say hello to you all. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Thanks, Joe. Let's see what's next. Got this aircraft here. You know what? The wind is picking up, and so is the rain. Oh, this could get interesting. But I don't want to sacrifice any electronics, so I might have to start putting on all of the rain equipment that we've got. Alright, after this, I got an A380 in line as well. Oh, this is... it's like they don't want me to put on the protectors, do they? Okay, there is the Emirates 777-300. Come on. Come on. Boom. Look at that. Come on. I was like, you know what? Let me get it on the ground. Whew. Talk about rough landings there. Yeah, the Emirates pilots there were like, you know what? I'm not going around today. Not wasting that fuel. Get it down on the runway. Absolutely slammer. Let's see. And Mohammed, no worries. Thanks for watching. Andy saying hi, hope you're doing well, by the way. What's your favourite plane? And love your vids. Really appreciate that. Favourite plane would be the A350. There's that 380, come on. Right, come on, the A380 next to land. Let's see how smooth this will be. You can see this just weaving around, almost as if it's taking the maggots and Beckets at Silverstone. BA268 arriving from Los Angeles LAX, a 9 hour and 55 minute long journey on board the Airbus A380 aircraft. Runway 27 right. That A380, I mean, the flight crew on board that aircraft, if you would, please give them a round of applause, wherever you may be. I mean, they have done a stunning job with that. I mean, you could see there, it was almost as if the wind was non-existent, honestly. Got it in nice and smoothly, touchdown as if nothing was going on. Sean was saying I was going to be dramatic and say 10 go-arounds, but now it's maybe not too dramatic. Yeah, I mean, 10 might be a shout. We've had one already. Speaking of, I need to save the timestamp of that. Let's see, CW Lifts, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Holly, a very good afternoon. People saying smooth like butter. Honestly, it was. The A350 next. Oh, the wind is getting heavy now. It is going to be an arrival from Tokyo, 13 hour and 55 minute long flight time for this A350 1000, registered as Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Echo, flight number BA8. It's dropping down, let's see. It wasn't even that hard. I thought he was going to slam it down. I mean, the windsock is going crazy. Look at this. Oh, this is a moment. We got Gulf Air next. Let's see how these guys do it. Coming from, is it Bahrain? I need to check flight radar. Come on, 787. There is camera. Gulf Air, flight number GF3 from Bahrain, a 6 hour and 35 minute long journey for the 7879 aircraft. It's the Dreamliner, registered as Alpha 9 Charlie Foxtrot India. Let's see how these pilots manage in these tough conditions. I mean, it is a storm after all. Storm Kathleen arrivals here at London Heathrow, everyone. If you are enjoying, please do hit the like and subscribe button. A massive thank you for watching us so far. Go on, Gulf Air. I mean, if you could pay close attention, you can see the wings flexing as well. Look at that, that was the Gulf Air jet absolutely landing as if nothing was happening. Honestly, that was really, really smooth. Well done to them. I could imagine the passengers were like, oh no, it's going to be a storm. Look out. But honestly, that was a stunning touchdown. Massive well done to the flight crews. Heavy aircraft on heavy aircraft. We've got Royal Jordanian up next with their 787. There it is. Let's see, Royal Jordanian, flight number RJ111 from Amman, 4 hour and 57-minute long journey on board the 787-8 Dreamliner, registered as Juliet Yankee Bravo Alpha Echo. Now, where is this aircraft? There it is. Minutes early as well for this Royal Jordanian aircraft. Let's see how it does. It's a nice flare there. Oh, he's got this one. Look at that. Great job. That was really good. Stunning, come on. Very smooth. That Royal Jordanian flight crew, they knew what they were doing. They knew what to expect. Now, next one is a bit of a special one. It's going to be the Qatar Formula 1 Global Partnership Special Livery. Now, this should have arrived at London Heathrow at 2:10, so on 2:07 left still, but it's currently 3:15, well 3:13 to be exact. But anyway, it's flight number QR7, the 777-300DR, coming from Doha, a 6 hour and 45-minute long journey. The reg of this jet will be Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Lima, 6 years of age. Here it is, come on, Qatar jet. I mean, you can see in the air, they're sort of weaving up and down. Sort of 1 second he's descending, the other he's sort of climbing, moving left and right. Wind or not, those Qatar jets, not Qatar jets, I mean like aircraft in general, they're doing a stunning job with the arrivals. That Qatar one was especially smooth. Now what's up next? Let's see. Bit of a smaller one this time by the looks of it. Yeah, Paul with a £3 donation, really appreciate that. Drew saying, I sound like Martin Tyler. Let's see, Kurt, a very good afternoon to you. Petros joining us from Athens, a very warm welcome. Very warm welcome to all of our viewers joining us live for the London Heathrow Storm Kathleen arrivals on 27 right with the nice close-up actions. Pilots are definitely struggling in the skies, but they're absolutely greasing the touchdowns, doing a fantastic job. Tim with 10 gifted Aviation Hunters memberships, really appreciate that, Tim. Really generous of you. True, I've never watched cricket in my life. I have to start. Yes, let's see. Yella Thorners, is that how you say it? I do apologise if I've mispronounced that, but saying afternoon. This is going to be a fun, nice one to watch, the storm, I'm guessing. Yeah, it will be. Yes, go on A320. Oh, bus, move out the way. Oh, he's gliding. He's taking his time. There you go. Baby steps. Left main gear touching down first. Look at that, the 320 CEO, no struggle at all. sort of tippy-toeing into it. Right, what's next? It looks like, is that the 787? I cannot see. I've got my my rain protectors on the monitor. Let's see, it is the 787. It's Aero Mexico with the 787-8 Dreamliner, registered as X-Ray Alpha Mike Romeo, from Mexico City, a 9-hour and 30-minute long journey, flight number AM7. Right, let's see. Go on, Aero Mexico. The 787 is 9 years of age, registered in January 2015. Right behind will be a British Airways 777-300. Oh, the wings flexing. Go on, Aero Mexico, you got this. Ooh, there is same tactic as the aircraft before as well. Yeah, same tactic as the flight before, you know, baby steps into the runway. As soon as you can feel it, just get it down. You've got the 777-300ER up next, flight number BA286 from San Francisco, a 10-hour and 15-minute long journey, registered as Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Oscar. Now this 777 is only 3 years of age, registered in November 2020, and this aircraft is actually quite delayed. Ooh, an hour and 20 minutes. In fact, it's not that bad. It has travelled a total of 5,369 miles, and yeah, it was delayed by about 2 hours leaving San Francisco, so it has made a bit of time up. We've got Etihad right behind, then a BA320 Neo, and then an Aegean 321 Neo as well. We've got a Cathay Pacific due in very soon as well. Let's see, Sharon with the 10 gifted Aviation Hunters memberships. Really appreciate that, Sharon. Massive thank you. Really generous. You can see there right towards the end, the sort of bit of a wobble, you know, as the aircraft, you know, was about to touch down. I will say though, we're doing a fantastic job with the landings. Very smooth, despite the windy conditions. Andy Knows Flight saying, "Can you please give me a medium haul flight with an airliner?" I would love to. I would love to get that myself, you know. There is. Spooky Cindy has been a member with us for 5 months now. Really appreciate that, Cindy. Amazing stuff. Ben saying some great content as always. Really appreciate that, Ben. And Cindy with the £1.99 donation as well. Really appreciate that, Cindy. Massive thank you. And Shady saying, "Glad I found you. More info and you have a nice voice." Really appreciate that. I'm glad you think so. I think quite the opposite, but there you go. Paul saying, "I mean, where would I be without my London Heathrow 27 right departure fix?" Nowhere. Glad you're with us, Paul. Mark Stedman, a very good afternoon to you. We've got Etihad right up next. That's going to be flight number EY25 for the Etihad 787 line Dreamliner with the reg Alpha 6 Bravo Lima Alpha from Abu Dhabi, a 7-hour and 10-minute long journey. Now the 787 is 9 years of age, registered in December 2014, and is also 7 minutes later than expected, which really isn't much to make a hassle about, considering it was 30 minutes later than expected for its departure out of Abu Dhabi. It travelled a total of 3,430 miles. So yeah, quite a decent distance. Here it is, Etihad Airways. I will I will shut up and let you admire that golden livery on board that 787. And the flight crew mastering that. It definitely does seem very windy, just a few hundred feet above obviously the runway. I guess you could say the ground layer as well. Here it is. Next up is going to be a bit of a smaller one. Excited, you know. I do like watching the bigger aircrafts arrive and depart, but it's especially fun in this condition. In these conditions, to watch the smaller aircrafts. Much more difficult for them. We've got the British Airways A320neo up next. Golf Tango Tango November India would be the reg of this 5-year-old A320, registered in February 2019. Now it is also an hour and 10 minutes later than expected for its arrival, and it was an arrival from Reykjavik, 3 hours and 5 minutes of flight time. Flight number BA801, Reykjavik, runway 27 right, AGN right behind, then a British Airways A320, then a Turkish 777-300 just turning into the align with 27 right, and then a Cathay Pacific should be right behind, followed along by a Lufthansa 320neo. Not 100% sure though about that Lufthansa, if that's first. You can see there, a bit windy. Go on, there's that shake. Fantastic stuff for Golf Tango Tango November India. You can see there, very shaky was that approach, but that touchdown was really nice. He was sort of dropping it off, but also smoothing it out, making sure his descent wasn't, you know, all too crazy. But yeah, really good job to the flight crew on board that 320neo. Now we've got the 321neo, the longer version of the A320s. Let's see, flight number A3602 for Aegean Airlines from Athens, a 3 hour and 29 minute long journey. The Airbus A321neo registered as Sierra X-Ray November Alpha Alpha. Here it is, the Airbus A321neo, 3 years of age, registered in September 2020, just 4 minutes earlier than expected. And Cellini saying loving the actions in London Heathrow. EGLL knows right the way up for that Aegean jet. It's almost as if he wants to go around. There it is. You can see there the sort of crabbing that they're having to do. So that's pointing the aircraft in the direction of the wind, so that they can maintain a stable approach. But that Aegean, it's not looking too promising. Look at it going up and down. And then in the last minute with the crabbing, use the rudder to sort of align with the runway. Oh, go on, Aegean. Oh, thought he was going to slam it down. I think much better than what I was expecting. He's climbing up and down. And should be vacating off the runway right about here. Cowboy Taxi saying best aviation channel. I like how you read out the aircraft and flight details. Big thumbs up. Really appreciate that. There's Aegean, just vacated off the runway. Now we've got the next aircraft on approach. Go on, BA. Carrie Kohler joining us from Watford. A very good afternoon to you. Floating quite a bit. Oh, that's going to be a go-around. Wait, that's a second go-around. Stunning stuff. You can see they're way too floaty for that BA aircraft. They go retracting the gears now. Second go-around. Now, I did say that I was, you know, looking to about 2 to 3 go-arounds perhaps. It might be a bit more. That's our second one of the day. Thought that was going to be a touch and go, but he decided, you know what, let's go. Next up is going to be this aircraft, the Turkish Airlines 777-300ER. Now this one is going to be from Istanbul, 3 hour and 29 minute long journey. Now it's flight number TK1985 and it is registered as Tango Charlie Lima Juliet Golf. 7-year-old 777. Let's see what this one does. Just 20 minutes later than expected. Oh, the wind is pushing me around. Oh, it is strong, it really is. Oh, the 777, you can see there, the wings flexing like crazy. Lifting the nose up and down. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Tiptoeing. Lots of tyre smoke. Amazing job. I think it's deserves a well-earned clean, does that Turkish Airlines aircraft. That's looking very, very dirty. That touchdown was really, really, really good, I will say that. Next up is going to be this aircraft here. If the camera would like to focus on it, let's see. There it is, Cathay Pacific with the A350. Now I do like the A350, so I'm looking forward to this one. Cathay Pacific from Hong Kong, a 13 hour and 53 minute long journey. Flight number CX257, registered as Bravo Lima Romeo Tango, 6 years of age, registered in 2017 September. 15 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. Yeah, Paul, we have looked at Birmingham, but the actions are just, it's not that busy, Paul. We have discussed with some of our aviation streamer friends, of course. Sharon saying, Danny, not one but two of your favourite DATs inbound, expected to both land around 4:30. Oh, I might have to cut the stream then. No, just kidding, that was sarcasm. But yeah, there it is, Cathay Pacific, come on, there you go. That's Cathay Pacific for you. A350, an absolutely, yeah, well, an absolutely smooth landing there. I was going to say it was a greaser. It was sort of a tiptoe into London Heathrow 27 right, you know. As always for a majority of these aircrafts at the moment, it is a left main gear touching down first, and the rest. Let's see, Chris saying, I'm loving the images and the sound, and so good to hear Danny's voice again. If you're enjoying, to give a thumbs up. Really appreciate that, Chris. Glad to have you with us. Paul saying, we don't want you flying over the runway, Danny. I think if I had an umbrella, I'd probably be next to that Qantas 380 that's in front of us. Be like Mary Poppins. I've got sandbags, I'm all good, Paul. Got Lufthansa up next with the A320neo, old livery once again. Oh, that's a go around, third go around of the day. Go on, Lufthansa. We're supposed to be landing from Frankfurt, a 1 hour and 19-minute long journey. Instead, it decided, you know what? Maybe we'll get an attempt 2 instead. There it is, that Lufthansa ship, nice and loud above me. Stunning stuff. I mean, it's occasions like these where you're right next to the runway practically. Get the up close arrivals, get all the go arounds, get all the departures, everything is stunning, really is. So that's third go around of the day. Well, this BA jet is struggling as well. From Rome, the A320-200, the 2 hour and 14-minute long journey, BA 549, the flight number. Look at it. It's really, really heavy. Oh, you can see there that steep descent. Moving left, right, and centre. Oh, up and down again. It's almost like me playing Microsoft Flight Sim. Go on, A320. You can do it. I mean, these winds here, they're not a joke. 3 go-arounds already. There it is, on the ground now. You know what I'm saying is I feel sorry for the passengers, not because obviously they're flying practically in a storm, mainly because they're arriving back to London Heathrow, which is, you know, it's amazing and all, but the weather here, it just is not it. It really isn't. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, you know what, I love the UK weather. It's so spectacular. Never heard that before. That's because it isn't. The Scandinavian or SAS A320neo up next from Oslo, 2 hour and 12-minute long journey, flight number SK805. Now the A320neo is registered as Echo India, Sierra India Charlie. Oh, there it is, up and down. Come on, Scandinavian. You can do it. It's got the old livery as well. Nice red engine codes. Ooh. Oh, come on the ground, get it down. There you go, nice and smooth as well. I was gonna say, you know, Scandinavian, if you don't get it down now, you're gonna have to end up like the other A320 that went around because it was too floaty. But no, that was a stunning landing there for the Scandinavian 320neo in these conditions. Absolutely mastering them. Up next is going to be a bit of a heavier one. Let's see how these ones, pilots cope. It's the Virgin 330-300 from Lagos, a 6 hour and 16-minute long journey. Flight number VS412, registered as Golf Victor Whiskey Alpha Golf. Look at that. Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, the heavy wind really pushing the aircraft all over the place. This one's going to have to get it down as soon as possible. Go on. There it is. Come on, mastering that. Such an unstable approach there for that Virgin 330. Really horrible conditions to be flying in at the moment, but honestly, they're doing a fantastic job. They really are. Let's see, what have we got next? It's going to be a BA 320-200 from Istanbul, a 3 hour and 38-minute long journey. Flight number BA 677. Now the reg of this jet will be Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Whiskey, and it is 9 years of age, registered in May 2014. 20 minutes later than expected. And Danny Maguire giving 5 Aviation Hunters memberships. Really appreciate the gifting, Danny. Massive thank you there. Really generous. Black, Yellow, Red joining us from Belgium. Very good afternoon to you. A320 with the retrofitted sharklets as well. Improves fuel efficiency. Qantas has been installing them on their 737s, and also no, that's completely different because they're doing the split scimitars. But either way, the point is that the sharklets do provide fuel efficiency. With the 737s, it's more of split scimitars, also for fuel efficiency as well. Was that a touch and go? Maybe not. Go on. No, it is. Not having that. Let's go from Istanbul. Back around. Fourth go around. Touch and go. Gear retracting. Look at that. So I'm telling you, it's the smaller aircrafts that are suffering the worst from these conditions. Surprised that 330 didn't go around. That 320, that was unexpected. Thought he had it on the ground. It was all, you know, just get it down on the ground, that's it. But yeah, it was a bit of a float, and yeah, he went around. It's all about safety though, isn't it? Don't want to land too late. There is next up another BA, I think that's a 320 as well. Yeah, it is, from Gibraltar, a 2 hour and 24 minute long journey. See how these pilots deal with the winds. Flight number BA943 for those wondering. The reg is going to be Golf Tango Tango Oscar Bravo. Here it is, 27 right. Come on, 320. There it is. That's how it's done. That is how it's done. The A320, absolutely mastering it. Almost like nothing was happening. Let's see, up next is going to be another BA jet. In fact, I think the next two are going to be BAs. Let's check on flight radar. No, the next three, in fact. Let's see, is fourth? Nope. The next four are going to be British Airways aircrafts. It's going to be the A320ceo, the A321neo, the A319, and then the A321neo once again. So first up, the A320-200 from Marrakesh, a 2 hour and 44 minute long journey. Flight number BA669. Now the reg for this jet will be Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Lima, 12-year-old aircraft. Registered in May 2011, 22 minutes later than expected. I am saying we're supposed to sleep 2 hours ago. I'm blaming you for being late to work tomorrow. If we get an email, we're going to pretend that that we don't know what's going on. I mean, how could you miss it? It's a good excuse. I was watching planes, you know. It was struggling to land. I'll vouch for you, don't worry. Oh, let's see. There it is, get it down. There you go. Very, very smooth. It's giving me flashbacks to one of the 320s that went around. It was like almost on the runway, but it wasn't. Well, there you go. Nice touchdown there. Edward Brown saying, do they go into a holding pattern after going around? Yes, they do. They loop back around, but it is all dependent on what the air traffic controllers instruct them to do. But yeah, usually it is. And Mary saying, Boston, Mass. Here, loving your commentary. Really appreciate that, Mary. Glad to hear. Glad to have you with us. Let's see, A321neo next. From Edinburgh, a 1 hour and 19 minute long journey. The A321neo registered as Golf November Echo Oscar Zulu, flight number BA1445, 4 years of age. And it's also been delayed by over an hour now. Here it is. Come on, A321neo. That's how you do it. Great job, great job. Look at that, right on the touchdown markers. Effortless. What's next is going to be the BA319 Brussels, 53 minutes of flight time. Flight number BA395. The reg of this Airbus A319 will be Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Golf. Yes, let's see how this one does it. 18 years of age, February 2006. Now this one's actually got quite the delay as well, of about an hour. It's travelled a total of 216 miles. Let's see, PJZE saying landed in Edinburgh this morning from Antalya. Bumpiest touchdown I've had in a long time. Wind causing havoc. Allah, I hope you had a safe journey and a pleasant one, of course. Despite the rough touchdown, at least you made it. At least you made it. That's a positive thing. This one is struggling. This aircraft. It might not be weaving, but it's going up and down. There it is. You can see there, using the rudder just to align the aircraft. There you go, already vacating off the runway. Now this one is, yeah, it's going quick. Should make it for the next arrival. Yeah, there it is. He's quite distant anyway. I was going to say, you know what, if that A319 was still on the runway, that 321neo would have to go around. But there you go. Drew saying heavier planes far better in these wind shears than lighter ones, I presume. Yeah, usually. It's been the case so far. That they have been having a tough time, I will say that. Let's see, the A321neo from Malaga, a 2-hour and 8-minute long journey aboard the A321 with the reg Golf Tango November Echo Bravo, flight number BA413. There it is. Bit of a bounce as well, bunny hopping down the runway. Silent as well, these engines. Seems like we got a bit of a gap between the next arrivals. In fact, might have switched to 27 left operations. Yeah, I think they have. Yeah, so it's going to be 27 left by the looks of it for the arrivals. I can't see any aircraft taxiing towards us. In fact, there it is. There's a tail of the American Airlines aircraft. So it seems like we'll have the runways alternating again. So it will be arrivals on 27 left, and I think that's probably to blame. Probably will have to blame this Lufthansa jet. There it is, one of the go-around victims. Far distance there with the old livery. There it is now. Position our camera here, we'll see. Is that Lufthansa on the ground? Yes or no? There it is. Second time's a charm, isn't it? Nana77 saying, I also like this channel a lot. It's very entertaining and lively. Really appreciate that, Nana. Tim saying, was he/she a Ryanair pilot in the previous life? That was getting put down on the runway no matter what. Definitely. We have got that American moving down the runway. Not runway, taxiway. There it is. The 777-200ER by the looks of it. Engine's looking a bit smaller, and the aircraft in general is definitely shorter in length. And another way you can distinguish between the 777-200 and 300 is by the doors. Now you can see there, it's got 4 doors on the side. There's this 777-200. Now I believe it was Tim that actually taught me that on one of the previous live streams. I believe it was one of the first few that we ever filmed. But yeah, 4 doors on the side. Oh wow, the gusting is picking up. It definitely is. Yeah, it does look like 27 left arrivals for the next few. Completely fine. Now we get the departures then. Get some nice close-up departures, of course. Really, really nice to see them crabbing upon rotation as well. There's the American jet. What else has come in? The BA 350 there. That's yeah, that's one that we will be seeing depart as well. I'm surprised that that American has not been cleared to taxi a bit further, sort of closer to 7 right. But you know, there you go. I wonder why they've been instructed to sort of hold right there. They're causing a traffic jam. Let's see, what else is coming towards us? We've got a... ooh, let's see. Got a Scandinavian, a Eurowings. Should have 2 BA jets, perhaps the Tarom A318 and the Air France A220. Now, usually I would say that Tarom are the only A318 operators at London Heathrow for the day, but unfortunately that was not the case. Well, I say unfortunately, it's actually quite a positive thing that they're not. Air France actually did send out their Airbus A318s out as well. Not too sure if perhaps they've had a shortage of aircrafts, but yeah, the A318 is what they were using today. It was quite late as well, I will say that. Where's let's see, what have we got next? I'm trying to look for an aircraft that's actually taxiing and not holding, like the BA 777 on the runway earlier. There it is. We can look at this one, Lufthansa 320 Neo. Now this was the go-around victim. Went around at once, got it down the second time on 27 left. Sharon saying, must be pretty stressful handling these winds during landing, knowing you've been told to vacate ASAP also. Yeah, so many things on your mind. You're like, you need to get it down as safe as possible. You need to get it down quickly. C5 Alan saying, excellent stream as always, Danny. Really appreciate that, Alan. Let's see. Yeah, Scott saying the shed effect was getting too wild. It was. It was. The flight crew were struggling. And Ilya, thanks for tuning in, of course. Have a great rest of your evening. There's Lufthansa. Understand. Drew saying, I don't see how changing the runway matters. Weather would nearly be the same for the whole airport, especially with parallel runways. Well, actually, it's a logical way of thinking, but that is actually false. And one of the reasons is because of these hangars. Now, you see in between these hangars, you've got the spaces, etc. Now, the wind is blowing in this direction, obviously with the camera movements. It's going from right to left. And that wind is getting trapped in between all of these hangars. And then on the final moments, of course, you know, just about, what, 1,000 to what, 500 feet is when the wind really picks up. They're sort of vacating out of the sheds, out of the hangars, and they're hitting the aircraft as hard as possible. With 27 left, you haven't got that that issue. Obviously, the hangars are only affecting 27 right, really. With 27 left, you've only got the buildings, which, you know, isn't really a problem. But yeah, the wind is getting trapped in between these hangars, and they're hitting the aircraft on in the final moments of the final approach. Sean saying good afternoon to all who have to leave. Take care and stay safe. Yeah, Esidara Sun saying they have a takeoff happening on the other runway. That might be the case, but I think it might be the matter that they're actually getting the departures out of the way as soon as possible before the arrivals. Some of them are even crossing, you know. But yeah, they're going to get rid of the final few aircraft, and then and then the arrivals should continue non-stop on 27 left. But here it is, the American 777-300, 200, sorry. Should be our first aircraft to depart. Maybe not. I mean, that American jet is holding. You've got the A350 there, and you've also got the Scandinavian 320neo. You've got a 777 on the way. It's going to be operated by British Airways. I think that's a 200 as well, to my right-hand side. But anyway, Scandinavian right on the ground there. The aircraft that we're watching, I think this will be the first to depart, actually. Paul saying, bring on these departures, Danny. I know you love them, Paul. There it is. Max, yeah, they are landing on the other runway. We get the departures though. Non-stop. Yellow Thorn is saying, I think they're lining up to use 27 right again, are they? No, I don't think that's the case, you know. I mean, we might get that Singapore Airlines A380 on 27 right. You never know. We've had that before where it was 27 left ops and randomly a Singapore A380 appeared out of nowhere on 27 right for an arrival. That A380 though is just a few minutes out. In fact, we've also got an Emirates 380 as well. That's just in the approach path as well. In fact, no, it's in the holding pattern, sorry. What's the first aircraft? Nicolaus saying there's a fox on the grass towards Terminal 2, is there? I'll have my eyes peered over to try and find it. Let's see, Dan's Cars, Planes and Trains saying, where are you spotting? Renaissance Hotel, but we are on top of a raised platform. Sharon saying, praying for a Rogue A380s and DATs on 27 right. Also the Korean, if you're still here for it. Is that the We Are Our Pride livery, Sharon? Because I did check earlier and it said it arrived at 9 AM, even though it was scheduled to arrive at, was it 6 o'clock, I think? Not 100% sure, Sharon. Is that the one you're talking about? Do let me know. Carol, a very good afternoon to you. Right, now, whilst we wait, should I read out the special list of aircrafts? Now, I haven't actually got it, so I'm going to have to look at Flight Radar and sort of see what we can expect. Let's see, we have got QR8, the flight number of the Qatar Airways. 25 years of excellence special livery. That's going to be on board a 777-300. What else do we have? Got the A321neo of Finnair. That's a Finnair operation, not BA. What else do we have? Let's see, we have got flight number QY6717. That's going to be a DHL A300 freighter from Frankfurt. That's expected as well. What time? I shall check. Yeah, 4:47. I've got the Lufthansa livery. That's been delayed until 5:35. Hopefully we'll capture that. Let's see, there's the Aegean. Got the Croatian from Split, or at least that will be heading to Split. We should have EK30, the Emirates A380, heading to Dubai. As I said, flight number EK30. We should see Vietnam Airlines as well, flight number VN50, heading to Ho Chi Minh City at 5 o'clock. The Qatar Airways A350. What else? We should have a few one-world liveries as well from BA. And a few Wookiees as well. DAT is scheduled as well at 6 o'clock, so might capture that. Just might. But anyway, Scandinavian on the runway now. We'll get some info on that. It will be flight number SK504 for SAS Connect. This is the Airbus A320neo heading to Copenhagen with the reg Echo India Sierra India Victor. I can hear engines roaring away, but it's not this Scandinavian. I think it might be on 27 left. Go on, Scandinavian. Yeah, Sharon saying, yeah, the We Are We Are Korean special is currently over Central Europe. Should be landing in 1 hour 30 or so. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, we should get that, Sharon. But yeah, no, there was one. I think it's a We Are Our Pride livery or wherever. That was scheduled as well, but for some reason my flight radar was showing that it arrived at 9 o'clock in the morning, which I found quite fascinating considering it was scheduled to land at about 5 o'clock. But yeah, I guess flight radar was it was glitching for me. Whilst we do wait, please do smash that like and subscribe button. I know I keep saying that, but it is amazing support for the channel. If you could, that would be amazing, but completely optional as well. Scandinavian with the landing lights on, so that should be ready for departure. There is, gain the clearance, off it goes. Chris saying image is looking nice and sharp. Danny, really appreciate that, Chris. Go on, Scandinavian, on the move. Bit shaky, you can see left and right. There you go, you can see there that sort of crabbing as well upon departure. That was what I was talking about as well. Next up, wasting absolutely no time, is going to be this Airbus A321neo off to Naples, flight number BA424 with the Reg Golf Tango November Echo Alpha. Brand new, this jet is October 2023, and it should have departed Heathrow at 2:55. It is currently 4 o'clock. Ash RC, it's going to be departures for us for now. Not too sure if they'll alternate, but yeah, it was supposed to be 27 arrivals, but with the wind, of course, and the shed effect, they've moved to 27 left instead. But there is no worries there. We still get the departures, which it might not be as good, but still, it is quite interesting. Let's see, what have we next? The BA320-200 off to Dublin, flight number BA836 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee. Here it is. The A320 CEO is 15 years of age. It's a big wind gust. August 2008 was when it was registered. Absolutely roaring away. Those engines were very, very loud, and in fact they've set off a car alarm. Amazing. We've got Eurowings with the Airbus A319 by the looks of it. Next to depart, and it is the A319 off to Hamburg, flight number EW7463, registered at Delta Alpha Golf Whiskey Foxtrot, 16-year-old aircraft, registered in June 2007. Here it is, on the move. Let's see, Drew saying, is it easier to take off than land with a wind shear? Yes, it is. Let's see, Asidara Sun saying, I wonder how the little Dash 8s are faring in this weather. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how the aircraft at London City would be handling this weather. We've got a short runway. BA364 up next from Lyon. Sorry, not from Lyon. It will be heading to Lyon. This Airbus A320, 200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Mike. That's here 320 for you. Good gear should be going up there. Yeah, can't quite see the gear toes. We have got a United 767-300ER extended range right in front of us now. That is pushing back, pointing towards us. So yeah, that should be taxiing to 27 right for its departure. Wow, what is running away? That's the 777-200 of British Airways off to Doha, flight number BA123. That 777, absolutely no struggle in the world. Look at that. Up into the sky it goes as well. Very, very quick rotation, just halfway into the runway at Heathrow. Got Egypt there holding here. That's the 777-300 Cairo. Here's American Airlines as well. Debbie Pranandar, flight number AA735 on the move now. The American Airlines 777-200ER from Charlotte, registered as November 757 Alpha November. Stuff. There's a United 767 once again. Now, what is that Swiss jet doing? I'm assuming they've pushed it back so that it actually goes around the United, unless they're alternating again. But I don't think that's the case, as we have got a Qatari 380 as well, and that is taxiing to 27 right. So an A380 soon to come. A350-1000 off to Phoenix, flight number BA289. Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Oscar for this British Airways A350-1000, brand new, flight number BA289. Should have departed 1 hour and 20 minutes ago. Ooh, look at that, right the way up. That nose steadied it out now, but there you go. Using the wind to their advantage. There's the A220 now. We could get a walkie. Not 100% sure though, but I will be quiet when that starts moving. Off to Paris, the A220-300, flight number AF1781, registered as Foxtrot Hotel, Papa November Foxtrot. Go on, Air France, take your time. The United 767 is starting its engines. Oh, there you go. Yeah, as Chris was kindly saying, we did have a few go-arounds. He's listed the timestamps. Really appreciate that. We had a total of 4 go-arounds. An absolute slammer of a landing. We've got the British Airways 787 lined up on the runway now. That's Swiss, yeah. Let's see. So, Esidara, is that how you say it? I do apologise if I am saying it wrong, but there you go. Saying there's a bit of a queue for departures. Maybe the Swiss is going to taxi the long way. That's what I think. But the United jet has already started one of its engines, and it's starting the next as well. I can just about hear it. There you go. Yeah, second engine is starting now as well. So, I mean, by the time you would have been ready, they would have both been moving to 27 right. So, just wasting fuel, honestly. Yeah, it's I'm confused. I am confused because that United will be moving soon, and that Swiss jet is still holding. There's BA 267 heading to Portland. The 787-8 Dreamliner, the smallest variant of the 787, as I discussed earlier. Registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Echo, 9 years of age, registered in April 2014. Now this aircraft is only 39 minutes later than expected for its departure. That's a London Heathrow. There's the United. I think that's already moving, in fact. Is it? Seems like it's gone closer. Is it moving? Oh no, it's the Air Canada that's moving. That's thrown me off. There you go. Yeah, Canada behind is just pushing back. That's going to be off to Toronto. We should be seeing that very, very soon. But what we will see is a Saudi 787-9 Dreamliner right in front of us, heading to Jeddah, flight number SV116, with the reg being Hotel Zulu Alpha Romeo Foxtrot of this 787, which is 7 years of age, registered in March 2017. Just about 35 minutes later than expected. The Qatar 380 is moving forward, so I'm assuming that will be the next departure. Hopefully, in fact, that Egypt Air is looking as if he's eager to move forward as well in front of that Qatar jet. Yes, Saudi lifting off as quick as possible by the looks of it. It's like, you know what? Why stay in the UK? The weather is absolutely atrocious. Let me get out and head to Jeddah. Much warmer. But anyway, the king of the skies, the Qatar A380-800, flight number QR4 off to Doha. This A380 is registered as Alpha 7 Alpha Papa Hotel, a 7-year-old jet, registered in December 2016. Should have departed an hour and 5 minutes ago at 3:05. Currently 4:10. 27 right for this close-up departure of the king of the skies, Qatar A380. Sharon saying Singapore 380 exiting the hold. Let's all manifest a 27 right landing. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Here's a Qatar 380. Absolutely stunning. The beast from the Middle East. Off it goes. Back home, as Antonini was saying. Paul saying, shame it's not the new absolutely stunning Saudi livery which I saw at Manchester the other day. And all I can say is, wow, yeah, that's about the Saudi jet that departed. Yeah, I mean, the new one does look really, really nice. I will say that. Much better than the old livery. That Swiss did end up doing the long way. Yeah, taxied all the way around that United. Anyway, not too sure if that was worth it. In fact, no, it was. He is in front of that United jet that he would have had to wait for. Anyway, on the runway now is MS778, which is already moving off to Cairo. This 777-300ER of Egypt Air, registered as Sierra Uniform Golf Delta Oscar, 13-year-old aircraft. Here it is. There's Egypt Air, off it goes. Come on, rotate. There it is. Definitely using much more of the runway now. I think the winds have calmed down a bit in comparison to what they were, but there you go. The windsock is still active. I don't think it's blowing as harshly as it was, you know, a few hours ago. As Chris was saying, send it. What's in the queue? So we've got that BA jet. I think that was the A319 perhaps. Yeah, it was. Then you've got another A319. You've got the A318 of Tarom in the distance there. You've got the A320neo, the United 767-300ER, the Virgin Atlantic A350. What else? Where's that Swiss aircraft? Is that the tail? Yeah, there it is. There's Swiss, just hiding behind. That's yeah, that's a Swiss jet. That should be departing soon. The 787, I think that might be, ooh, is that the 9 or the 10? It's the 9 Dreamliner, that 787. Then you've got this BA 319 by the looks of it, and also these two aircrafts here. Austrian Airlines with their A320neo and an Air Canada 777, which just pushed back as well. Both aircraft heading 227 right. Talk about rapid departures. Look at that. It's almost like the go around that we saw. Off it goes. Perfect stuff. Let's see. Might as well take a look at that Austrian A320neo. You've got another BA 319 on the runway now. Registered as Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Kilo, but I do not know where that's heading to, as my flight radar is not actually giving me any info on this jet in specific. Oh, there it is. Got it now. So, info on a BA 700 will be off to Vienna, the Airbus A319. Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Kilo would be the reg of that aircraft. And now the baby bus, one of two aircrafts. One of two A318s that was operating here at London Heathrow today. I think this is the final one of the day. Off to Bucharest for this Tarom A318 with the reg Yankee Romeo Alpha Sierra Delta, flight number RO392. Go on, Tarom. There is the baby bus, the smallest of them all, smaller than the A319. Look at that, they're rocketing out though, it's very, very fast. Yeah, Chris saying, Diddy Tarom. Let's see, we've got Swiss up next, the A220. There it is, it's the A220-300 off to Geneva, flight number LX355. Now the reg of this jet will be Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Sierra. Rolling slowly, it's a 5-year-old jet, should have departed about 2 hours ago now. Sharon saying 318 gives such private jet vibes, and yeah, that Singapore 380, as you confirmed, is going to be on arrival on 27 left. But not to worry, I might actually be able to get that when it gets a bit closer. We have got a Delta 330, a Virgin 787, a British Airways 787, a BA320, another BA320, a BA319, a BA 777-200, a BA 319, an Air Canada, a 787 from British Airways, a Virgin 350, Austrian with their 320neo, and United with their 767-300, all in the queue to depart on runway 27 right here at London Heathrow. There's a 320neo off to Edinburgh, flight number BA1452, Golf Tango Tango November Tango, the reg of that jet. Here's the Singapore 380 in the distance. Wind is absolutely horrible. I cannot keep the tripod straight. There it is, Singapore 380 from Singapore, of course. Should have seen that on 27 right. Bit of a shame. There you go. We'll have the Virgin 350 passing us as well in a minute. There you go, so much action on the ground. And so this is VS135, the flight number of this Virgin Atlantic Airways A350 1000, registered as Golf Victor Bravo Oscar Bravo, or GVBOB, off to Orlando. Now the A350 is brand new, registered in April 2023, and you know what? You got a second A380 on 27 left. So why not focus on it? There you go. There it is. The Emirates A380. Let's see, have we any A380s to depart on 27 right? Just checking now. Bear with me. Not with the looks of it. Oh my god, if you do check flight radar, you will see a massive BA train. That should be directly in front of me. Wow, it is going to what? Yeah, it's going very, very far up until yeah, the end point is up until where all the Delta and American jets park. I'll show you all in a minute. Come on, move out of the way. There it is. Oh, he's still gliding. This is going to be a go-around by the looks of it. I'm just going to hold the camera there just in case it does go around. He was well into the runway. There it is. I mean, I could tell it was way too floaty. I mean, by that point where the aircrafts are in the middle, where they're on both sides, he should have touched down already and should have activated the reverse thrust, but that was not the case. There it is. The Emirates 380 on 27 left. Let's go around there. That's what, the fifth one of today for us. That's what you call some windy madness. There it is. Up next is going to be this BA 320. Sorry, not 320, BA 319 off to Milan. Flight number BA 568 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa November. Now this is a 23-year-old aircraft registered in June 2000 and is also an hour later than expected for its departure time. Right behind is probably going to be the United 777 200ER. I said 200. It was, sorry, the United 767 300ER, that would be probably next to depart. The reason I said 777-200 was because I was staring right at the British Airways one. That's also holding short of 27 right. And Firewalker with the Firewalker has been with us for 8 months as a member. Really appreciate that, Firewalker. Massive thank you there. Yeah, Cam Hudson saying not enough runway left. Yeah, floaty was waiting for too long. That's the win for you. All right, this BA jet doesn't seem to want to go. I think he's seen that Emirates 380 struggle to land, and he's like, you know what? Is it safer for me to just stay on the ground? There it is, finally on the move now. Take his time. And you can see there the 767 already lining up as well. Let's see, up next the 767-300ER, wasting absolutely no time. He said, you know what, it's my turn. Off he goes. See the vapor there, off to New York, flight number UA941. see they're a bit shaky when rotating. Look at that. There is those smoky engines. There he is. He's in the sky now. Zooming off. Very smoky, I will say that. For the 767, of course, it's not a new aircraft. The reg will be November 685 uniform alpha, and it is 21 years of age, so it's not actually too old. I mean, not in comparison to what we've seen today already. I think it was a 27-year-old BA 777 that we had seen. This one is actually a 777-200 ER as well, off the Bermuda, flight number BA159, Golf Romeo Alpha Echo Sierra, the reg. And you can see those GE90s absolutely powering away. Now this jet is 26 years of age, registered in May 1997, so yeah, this one's even older than the United 767 that just departed right before this one. About a 50-minute delay for this 777, but I do have a feeling that they will arrive probably right on time. Either right on time or just, what, 20 minutes late, I'm guessing. But yeah, VS117 lining up on the runway now. Virgin Atlantic with their 787-9 Dreamliner. Off to Miami it goes. It's going to be registered as Golf Victor Yankee Uniform Mike, an 8-year-old. 787 registered in April 2015. Just 20 minutes later than expected, so they'll probably be arriving early. In fact, if not on time. Let's see, Ayrton Shepherd saying that's actually the first time I'd seen an A380 struggle to land. Yeah, we've seen an Emirates 380 go around. I think it was it twice? Twice on 27 left as well. But yeah, as I said, we have seen the A380 struggle to land in strong windy conditions before. Let's see, Shaw saying what number of go-rounds are we on? I think it's 5 now. It was 5. We had the Lufthansas, the BAs. It's like a 777 as well. Can't remember which airline, but there. Let's see, James saying apparently a BA and Virgin plane clipped wings earlier and have some damage. Yeah, I heard about that as well. Quite a few people are telling me. I will check up on that later though. We got the 777-300ER for Air Canada, flight number AC857, and it will be returning to Toronto. Vapor. The wind has definitely started to pick up again. A nice toothpaste livery for this Air Canada jet, the older one. I like it. I do like it. It's much better than the bland sort of plain white ones that we always see. Now all of these aircrafts are not lining up onto some right, although there is not a single aircraft on the runway. Now that could suggest that one of the smaller aircraft is going to take that spot. That's what everyone's waiting for, or there might be a rogue arrival, which doesn't seem to be the case. So it is going to be this aircraft to line up in front of all of the ones that are waiting. BA486 off to Barcelona is going to be this Airbus A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Yankee. Now this is a 23-year-old jet registered in March 2001 and was supposed to depart from London Heathrow about 40 minutes ago. There you go. And I do apologise, I think we're back on. The internet is starting to stutter. That is the storm for you. I do apologise. I do apologise. Amazing stuff there. Oh, look who's jumping the queue. Decided to say hello. Come on, flash a light. Full throttle out of London Heathrow 27 right. Look at that. It joined halfway in, and in fact, guess who else is doing the same? It's going to be Iberia with the A320neo. Let's take a nice quick look over there. Expecting the exact same full throttle. There is flight number IB3177 off to Madrid, the Airbus A320neo with the Reg Echo Charlie November Tango Quebec. I mean, directly in front of us as well. Let's back onto it. The A320neo with not a struggle in the world. Look at that. Joins in halfway and it's like, you know what, I can do this. The sun is starting to shine a bit. Crazy to think that, especially in a storm, but there you go. We've got BA910 off to Frankfurt, the A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Golf. Edward, I have not actually. Chris saying wind is definitely assisting climb. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, look at that one. Nice and quick. We've got the Emirates 380 now as well. Let's get the camera to focus. There it is. The Emirates A380 from Dubai. This was the co-run victim. Back on approach again. Runway 27 left. Let's see how this one goes. Come on, second time's a charm. Yeah, as Sean was saying, looks a lot more stable this time around. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's on the ground, reverse thrusts are active. Amazing stuff. There you go, second time lucky. Oh, there it is. Here's our 7879 Dreamliner. Now, this 787, I'll get some info for you all. It's going to be BA297, the flight number of this British Airways 787, sorry, 10 Dreamliner it was, with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Lima Foxtrot, off to Chicago. Now, the 787-10 is 2 years of age, registered in April 2021, and it is also an hour later than expected for its departure time. Should make back some time though in the sky. Just looking if we see, looking to see if we got any A380s inbound. Nothing just yet for the departures, at least. I'll need to check the arrivals. We've got BA49 off to Seattle, the 787-10 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Lima Bravo, 3 years of age this time. Up in front, it's a 777 of United Airlines. I think that's a 200ER as well. Yes, it is, and it will be off to San Francisco shortly. It will have to start up its engines and then taxi 227 right and await clearance, of course, and wait for the traffic, etc. You've got engine 1 that is started. You can see there on the right, spinning. We should be seeing engine 2 very, very soon. Come on, United. See, there's a 777-300 of British Airways that's going to pass us any second now. Hope it doesn't block our viewpoint. Hey, I think, engine 2 is starting now. See there, the turbine spinning. See that cone in the middle of that engine just spinning around. That is actually made out of rubber and is designed to break off any ice that is formed on the engine. It does stop the ice forming, but yeah. And the 320 200 Sharklet on the CEO. Off it goes, flight number BA542. Gear up, that's gone. You've got the Qatar Special. They call it a special, but it's not too special. It's just got that one sticker. In fact, there's 2 stickers on either side. It is the 25 Years of Excellence special sticker for Qatar, flight number QR8. Off to Doha, the 777-300ER with the reg Alpha 7 and Bravo Echo Echo, an 8-year-old aircraft. Tail awkwardly close to the runway upon departure, or upon rotation I should say. So lifted the nose up and was like, you know what, let's go for it. Boom. You got the United 767 pushing back. In fact, is that pushing back or is that pulling into stand? Bit of an awkward pushback. Yeah, it is a pushback. Now the aircraft will be heading to Washington. Flight number UA925, but why have they brought it in at this angle? Have they turned it too early, perhaps? It's a very awkward one, I will say that. On the runway is Aer Lingus with their Airbus A320 neo registered as Echo India November Sierra Alpha. It's 2 years of age, registered in January 2022. Now this Aer Lingus jet will be flying back to Dublin, flight number EI163. Let's see. I think he's pushing back in the opposite direction, facing 27 left instead. Now it would make more sense for them to just push it in the direction of 27 right. Don't see why this aircraft should be doing a loop to get here, but yeah, this is an interesting one. Sure, I'm saying the DAT 321 third in line for landing, sadly not Rogue. I might still capture it if I remember it. If I remember that it's still in the queue. Here's Aer Lingus. Sure, I'm saying this is definitely a Microsoft Flight Sim pushback. That's probably the best way to describe it. Actually, there it is. Yeah, Sidnara's son saying, I think it's going the long way around for the queue. Yeah, it might do, but I mean, there's heavier aircrafts everywhere. Could suggest that they might be alternating back to 27 right arrivals, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference with that queue, does it? So I'm going to skip. By the time it does actually make its way around, the aircraft it would hope to have jumped be in front. Yes, Saudi with their 777-300 once again with the old livery. Flight number SV122. What are they doing with that United 767 now? I think they're straightening it out, you know. This is such an awkward pushback. It's like they had to dodge an obstacle on the ground or something. Right, DAT up next for the 27 left arrival. Now I will keep my eyes peeled for that. Got a 787 on the move though. 27 right. Cam Hudson saying 11 planes in the queue to take off. And the Virgin Atlantic up next, the 787 Dreamliner. The 787-9. Where's DAT? There it is. There it is. DAT, flight number BA611. This is Danish Air Transport. Yeah, as I said, operating for British Airways today and for quite some time now, replacing Finnair that used to lease out some of the aircrafts that they had. Such a boring livery, honestly. There it is, the A321 CEO 200 from Palermo. A 2 hour and 55 minute long journey. Flight number BA611 as I mentioned earlier, and the reg of that jet would be Oscar Yankee Romeo Uniform. Now lining up is going to be this aircraft here, which I think is the 319 based on just a quick look that I've had. Let's see, is it? Yes, it is. It's here 319 heading to Faro, flight number BA508, and the reg of this jet would be Golf Echo Uniform Oscar Foxtrot. Right behind and next to depart after this A390 should be the DHL A300 freighter. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, Sharon saying, what a beautiful livery. Hashtag DAT. Yeah, not too sure what I think about that comment, Sharon. It's rather boring. It is. It's just nothing to it. Cam Jansen. Let's see, after Faro, the DHL just edging forwards as well. Not letting that BA 777-300 line up in front at all. This is my spot. There it is, after Faro goes the A319. I will say this though, the wind has definitely calmed down. It's not nearly as strong. I mean, it's sort of gusting at times and then it just disappears for about 20 minutes. And then it's back for a bit and then it's gone. That's just how it's playing around at the moment. But anyway, we've got a retro sort of aircraft, the Airbus A300 freighter with the reg Delta Alpha Echo Alpha Mike heading to Frankfurt. It's DHL operated by European Air Transport, flight number QY6717, and this is a 24-year-old aircraft. Oh, this one's loud. Some very loud engines on the A300 freighter. And you can see they're quite smoky as well. That's full throttle. And then now we should have the Boeing 777-300ER of British Airways. Let's see, come on. There you go, lining up on 27 right. Some details about this aircraft. It will be flight number BA113 off to New York JFK, the Boeing 777-300ER with the reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo. Kilo is 9 years of age, registered in May 2014. Will be travelling a total of 3,452 miles. And Marlene, very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Thanks for tuning in, saying watching with y'all and a like. Really appreciate that. Great support for the channel, Marlene. Massive thank you. We've got United lining up on the runway now. That's going to be a 777-200ER heading to San Francisco. Flight number UA939. We've got two A380s picking up now. We've got BA193, the British Airways A380, and the Emirates A380 EK30. Schulz saying just coming back from emptying the laundry washer. Is it go around 380 back yet? Yeah, it did end up arriving back at London Heathrow. Not too sure about the timestamp. I think Chris might have it. I'll have to check after the stream myself. There's the American 777-300 absolutely roaring off. And we have got the 787 lined up on the runway now as well. We have got British Airways, flight number BA225, heading to New Orleans. The 787-9 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Oscar, is 7 years of age, registered in September 2016. It is also 50 minutes later than expected. And there's the A330neo of Virgin Atlantic. That's going to be off to New York JFK. Flight number VS153. Now the A330 is registered as Golf Victor Juliet Alpha Zulu. 1-year-old jet. Yeah, Chris says, Chris Hall, as Chris said, the runways did alternate, but yeah, should have been arrivals for us on 27 right, but of course with the shed effect, it's just safer to use 27 left instead. But it's not a worry, still enjoying the departures. A nice close roaring as well from the engines, so it's not all bad. Let's see, we've got the A320-200 with the retrofitted shark lens. We've seen this very, very often. It's got the Wonderworld sticker as well. Flight number BA406. Now the A320 will be heading to Barcelona, registered as Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Sierra, and it is 10 years of age, registered in December 2013. And wow, has it got quite the delay. It was supposed to leave London Heathrow at 12:40. It is currently 4:57. So that delay is over 4 hours, about 4 hours and 20 minutes now that it's been at London Heathrow. It could have made it to Barcelona and back in that space. It's going to be travelling over 700 miles, but there you go. Troy saying, I love Barcelona. I'm sure you wouldn't want to be on this flight though. 4 hours of delay time. They're definitely not great. Stunning there. You've got the BA on the runway now. It's like a train of British Airways aircrafts here, but this should be the last for now. You've got a Lufthansa and an AG 321neo. I think the AG jet will be next to depart right after this BA jet. You've got an Egypt there, not Egypt there, sorry, Kuwait Airways, getting them mixed up as well in the queue. This A320 will be heading to Manchester. It's the CEO, flight number BA1394, with the reg Golf Tango Tango Oscar Echo. There's Aegean Airlines on the runway now. This is going to be the A321neo off to Athens, flight number 83603, and this was actually an arrival that we had seen earlier today, and I believe this was the one that almost went around. It was so close, but they did actually manage to get it down on the ground nice and safely, and it was a good landing as well. Just the approach was very rough. And that was registered as Sierra X-Ray November Alpha Alpha, 3 years of age. September 2020 was when this aircraft was registered. Here it is. A bit of a wookie. Don't know what aircraft that was. Perhaps one of the 320neos. As I can't see any A220s, but you know, there you go. You've got another A320 with the retrofitted sharklets. Bobby, welcome along. We hope you're well. And we've got the two A380s of Emirates. That's just pushed back. No, it's actually taxiing now. And the BA380, which is taxiing, it should come past us very soon. There it is, the A320 with the retrofitted sharklets. The 200 model is off to Lisbon, flight number BA502. There's the A380 of BA. Qantas 380 looking really nice. Look at that. Stunning stuff. Might have to take a few pictures of that later today. You got Lufthansa with a 320neo, registered as Delta Alpha India November Charlie. Now this is off to Frankfurt, flight number LH909, 7 years of age. Now this jet should have departed London Heathrow at 3:30. It's currently got a delay of about 1 hour and 31 minutes. Is this actually the one that went around? I think it might have been. Let's check. Yeah, it was. This was the go-around victim. Back at it again for departure this time. Let's see. So Chris has got some really interesting facts for us, which I will read out. Let's just position the camera facing the A380 on the way. So we're saying London Heathrow in total measures 3,000 acres. The airport has 2 runways. The northern runway is 12,800 feet, or 3,902 meters by 50 meters, and the southern runway is 12,000 feet, which is 3,658 meters. As well as that, he's saying number of aircraft stands served by an air bridge is 192, number of remote stands are 97, and a number of cargo stands are 15. The height of the control tower is 87 meters, which is 285 feet. Really appreciate that, Chris. Some really interesting facts. We've got the 2 A380s inbound. There's one of them. There's the A380 of Emirates as well. You can just about see that one engine, but yeah, it's gone now. Got the American 777 that's just blocking our viewpoint of it. Not to worry, we go back to the Kuwait Airways that's actually departing now. Chris Hall asking if Heathrow are obliged to alternate runways at 3. I'm actually not too sure. They obviously do it for the residents, but I'm not too sure if they're obliged or if they just do it out of sort of good faith. Yeah, I'll have to look that up at some point. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Bobby saying how many go-rounds have happened? It's been 5. Yeah, Chris saying he also doesn't know. Virginia saying, is there a reason for such late departures and landings? Is it weather related? Yeah, for a majority of it, for a majority of these aircraft, it is weather related, of course. With a storm, things have been quite dramatic, put it that way. I mean, yeah, if you think about it, you've got to account for the fact that a lot of these aircraft are in the holding pattern for quite some time, because, you know, for example, we had the alternations, we've got the wind, got go-arounds as well, so planes are joining the queue and leaving, and yeah, it's quite a mess. I mean, especially with some of the flights that are coming from Ireland, they're having a struggle as well. So some of the jets that should be coming from, let's say, Dublin, even, you know, in Scotland as well, with Edinburgh, etc. Yeah, they've been delayed, obviously due to their previous flights. I know Dublin was having quite a rough time with the wind, so a few of their flights were either cancelled or delayed by quite some time. Chris saying, thanks for a great show today. No worries, Chris, glad you enjoyed. There it is. We've got our 2 A380s. You've got this one here, the BA380, right over there. Some nice shiny lights on the other side of the aircraft. I've got an Airbus A319 of BA on the runway, but just holding at this time. In fact, there it is. It's spooling up now. the Airbus A319. Yeah, the wind has definitely calmed down as opposed to what it was before. I think sort of between that 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock mark, it was very, very, very heavy. But no, it's not too bad. You can still feel the gusts. It is, you know, quite heavy, but it definitely isn't as bad as it was, as I said. It's the A380 of BA. Where's the Emirates jet? Right over here. In fact, there's two A380s in the shot there. You've got the BA one that's actually in maintenance, doing some work on it. I think that's the one that's been pinging up all day as well. Is it X-Ray Lima Echo Bravo? Not 100% sure. I think that was with the reg. But, do correct me if I'm wrong. Back to this BA 380. We've got a BA 320-200 heading to Krakow. It's going to be flight number BA872 with the reg Golf Tango Tango Oscar Bravo. The A320 CEO is 22 years of age, registered in December 2001. Here it is. 50 minutes later than expected as well. Chris with some really interesting facts once again, saying in the next week will be 4,645 departures from London Heathrow to 200 destinations in 85 countries. One of the world's most connected airports. Let's see, Virginia, no worries. Mary saying, I loved every minute of your show. I only wish I got in on the beginning. Yeah, really appreciate that. We're glad that you enjoyed it, honestly. Just trying to make our stream as enjoyable as possible, really, with all the information and all of the focusing in on all of the different aircrafts. You've got the Delta 330 Neo just in front of us. As you can see there, they've replaced the part. Yeah, the engine cover. Could have repainted it at least. Come on, it's A330-900. The Neo, the brand new ones. Anyway, A321 Neo on the move. James saying, sadly I have to go. Thanks for a great show. I only found it today and will enjoy joining you for more action. Really appreciate that, James. Well, we can't wait to have you back. Take care and have a great rest of your afternoon. Yes, there was an incident, a minor collision between two aircrafts. Some of our viewers have said that it was something to do with the aircraft pushing back and they clipped the wing of another aircraft. It's a Virgin and a British Airways aircraft. Let's see. Chris saying it's been brilliant today. Really appreciate that. Mira with the 10 gifted Aviation Hunters memberships. Really appreciate that, Mira. Really, really, really generous of you. So massive thank you. Scandinavian on the move. to the two A380s just on the ground, just relaxing at the moment, causing a bit of a traffic jam between the aircrafts behind them. Anyway, we've got the BA 320-200 off the Milan retrofitted chocolates once again. BA 556. Stunning stuff. We've got an aircraft jump in the queue. It's the A320-200. No chocolates for this one. Cheeky, these small aircrafts. I'd hate to be the pilot behind. I mean, he's lined up. He's thought he's ready to go, but no. Got a smaller one. And that's decided, you know what, it's my turn. Anyway. Off to Amsterdam goes BA 440, the reg Golf Echo Uniform X-Ray for the A320-200. Chris saying those two A380s look like they're having a chat. They probably are, you know. They're like, yeah, what do you think about these wins? You know what, I think they're pretty good. But yeah, still there. It's an awful long chat. The aircrafts behind are going to start honking. Paul saying, Danny, it's been a complete joy and it's great to have you back. Awesome show, good to see you all. Have a super weekend. See you all soon. Keep smashing that like, folks. Really appreciate that, Paul. Great to have you with us, and we really hope you enjoyed every minute of the Heathrow actions. And yeah, take care, Paul. We'll see you next time. Oh, it's two A380s. Look at them. There's United with the 767-300ER after Washington, flight number UA925. The reg would be November 649 Uniform Alpha. 31 years of age is this United aircraft. July 1992 was when it was registered. This is the oldest one that we've seen today. Just waiting to see the smoke caused by these engines. Smoky Joe 767. Look at this. And just passing the aircraft in the distance as well. Look at that. That's full throttle. That's the power required to get that metal tube up in the air. The two A380s, they finished their long chat. They're taxiing down to 27 right again. By the looks of it, they will possibly be the next two to depart after this BA and American that's lining up behind. The BA jet in front, off to Atlanta, BA 227, the 777-200ER. Michael, yes I do. Sharon saying, do you think the 380 pilots give each other waves as they pass, like bus drivers do? You know what, they might do. The only problem is, it's probably difficult to see them to see the pilots in both aircraft. So I'm guessing maybe they give each other a sort of flash, you know. They flash the nose gear light. You never know though, maybe not. Got the American 777-300ER rocketing out of London Heathrow, 27 right off to Los Angeles LAX, flight number AA135, registered as November 723 Alpha November. This 10-year-old 777. Right, so we get the Emirates 380 and the BA 380, and I think we will head on out after those two aircrafts. So yeah, two more A380s from us. We'll get the Emirates and the BA, and then we'll finish off there. But first up is going to be flight number EK30 for the Emirates A380-800 off to Dubai. It's registered as Alpha 6 Echo Uniform Delta, an 8-year-old aircraft registered in March 2016. Now this was supposed to depart at 4:50, so actually it's only delayed by about 30 minutes, which is not really too bad. It's going to be travelling a total of 3,419 miles, and I'm assuming they'll arrive at Dubai right on time, in fact even earlier perhaps. Talk about speedy rotation, just half of the runway being used for that Emirates A380's rotation at 27 right. Wow, either they're really empty or the wind is really that beneficial to getting these aircrafts up in the sky. Look at that, very, very speedy rotation. And the next one will be the BA 380. Yeah, 380-800 off to Dallas, flight number BA193. Here it is, Golf X-Ray Lima Echo India, the reg of this aircraft. It's only 9 years of age. September 2014 was when it was registered, and it has got a delay of about 4 hours and 10 minutes. Here it is. There's the BA 380. Where's the Emirates 380 gone? Well, that's probably bunked to the left, hasn't it? Let's see, where is it? Can I spot it? No, it's gone. Disappeared. Not too sure where that Emirates 380 is gone. Probably behind the clouds though. But yes, I think we're going to finish it off there. I'm going to say a massive thank you to everyone that's watched along, to everyone that's liked and subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate the support. Obviously it was immaculate today. I'd like to thank those that donated as well. Really, really generous of you. So a massive thank you to you all. That's it from us. Hope you all enjoyed the departures and the arrivals, of course. The arrivals, of course, we don't really experience for too long, but the arrivals that we did see were definitely really interesting, with 5 go-arounds, including the A380 at the end. That was on 27 left. That did manage to make it back safely, which is the positive, of course. But yeah, that's it from us. We're hoping to do 1 to 2 more streams. It's going to be our usual Saturday. So next week Saturday we should be back live at London Heathrow, but we will let you all know with a community post to update. That's the Delta 3:30 neo goes past. But yes, as I said, we will let you all know our plans though for next week with the community post. So do stay tuned and have your notification bells on. Once again, a massive thank you, and we hope you all have a pleasant rest of your evening or afternoon, and we'll see you hopefully next Saturday. Take care, really appreciate you all joining.